Video Games Live, Tommy Tallarico.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. My name's Tommy Tallarico. I'm the host and creator of Video Games Live. I've been a video game composer for over 20 years, and it was always been my dream to play video game music live around the world, and I just wanted to thank everybody here in the room tonight to help supporting video game music and coming out and being a part of it. So thank you so much. Thank you. It really means a lot.
This is the way the world ends.
And we are at NJPAC at the Video Games Live with CEO, executive producer, and host, Tommy Tallarico.
Where is he? Oh, that's me.
Yeah, you.
Oh, hi.
How are you guys? How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
So for the non-gamers out there,
Yes.
What is Video Games Live? Explain it to them.
Video Games Live is all of the greatest video game music of all time, played by a full symphony and choir. But what makes it really special and unique is that everything is completely synchronized to massive video screens and rock and roll lighting and special effects and a stage show production and interactive elements with the crowd. So I kind of like to describe Video Games Live as having all of the power and emotion of a symphony orchestra, combined with the energy and excitement of a rock concert, mixed together with all the cutting-edge visuals and interactivity and technology and fun that video games provide.
Did you have those strobe lights that all go all the way around tonight?
You will. If you're epileptic, you will be having seizures tonight. It's fantastic. I highly recommend it. Drool comes out of your mouth. It's crazy.
So you've been around the whole entire world lately, right? You just came back from Paris?
We played Paris last week. We're in New Jersey this week. We're hitting Minnesota and Seattle, Washington. Yeah, we do about 60 shows a year, 50 or 60 shows a year all over the world, and everywhere from Brazil to China and Poland and Ireland. So we're all over the place. So yeah, spreading video game music throughout the world. It gets pretty crazy.
Okay, what's the craziest city you've been in?
We'd have to say Brazil as a country.
That's what I heard.
Has the most amazing fans and amazing people in the entire planet for a video game. Literally the place shakes when we play. It's pretty crazy. Although when we've also played China and Taiwan as well. We've played there to like 100,000 people. So,
whoa, that's a lot.
So it gets crazy over there as well too.
Now, what's one country that you haven't been to that you need to bring Video Games Live to?
Australia. We haven't been to Australia yet. We get a lot of requests for Australia. Mexico, we had been to parts of Mexico, but we'd never been to Mexico City, which is the biggest city in the world, and we're playing that this spring, so that'll be a good show. In Mexico City, we're playing 2 shows in there. But Australia, we still haven't announced our show yet. We want to play Sydney and Melbourne and Brisbane and all sorts of places.
Okay, to rewind back to your childhood,
Yes.
What made you start to compose music for video games as well as just like yourself?
My 2 greatest loves growing up were always video games and music, but I never thought to ever put the 2 together because growing up in the 70s there was no such thing as a video game composer. And then when I turned 21, I moved out to California, and I got a job selling keyboards. And the very first day the first person who came in, I was wearing a video game T-shirt, and he happened to be a producer for a video game company. And we started talking about video games, and he hired me as a games tester. So I was in California 3 days. I was homeless, but I had a job in the video game industry, and that was over 21 years ago.
Okay, but your music is getting really popular. You've been up for awards. You were even nominated for a Grammy.
Christopher Tin, the composer of Civilization 4, was nominated for a Grammy, and the song's in our show, and it's been on our PBS special, and it's been on our last 2 albums. It's an amazing song, and we're hoping that wins. It'll be the very first time. It's the first time a video game song has ever been nominated, and if it were to win, it would be the first time a video game song would ever win. So we're hoping, fingers crossed, in February.
That's really cool. So for the people that are out there that are trying to create videos, get video games, and create music, for what kind of advice? Because I know my little brother wants to make a website, wants to do this, wants to do that, and we don't know where to start. And what advice can you give for my little brother as well as everybody else out there?
There's 4 things. The first thing is to go to a website called audiogang.org. Gang stands for the Game Audio Network Guild.
And you're part of that, right?
I'm the founder of that. We have over 2,000 members around the world. So not only professional sound and audio people in the game industry, but a lot of students and everything as well too. So audiogang.org is one. 2, there's a great book out there called The Complete Guide to Game Audio. So fantastic book. You can get it on Amazon. Third thing is join the IGDA, the International Game Developers Association, IGDA.org. That's a fantastic place to meet new people and get networked in. And the last thing is the Game Developers Conference, gdconf.com, because that's where once a year in San Francisco, 15,000 of the game developers from around the world gather together. And it's all about meeting people. It's all about networking. You could have the best talent in the world, but networking and meeting the folks, that's where that's just as important as talent, and that's a great place to do it.
So I hear you hold a Guinness World Record, correct?
I hold 3 Guinness World Records. 3 world records. One is for the one I'm most proud of is the person who's worked on the most video games in their life. Over 200 and
75, right?
I think it's 278 now at this point. Yeah, breaking the record. So that's the first one. The second one is for the person who's put on the most video game concerts in a year.
You.
There's one there. And then the third one is we have the longest running video game television show, The Electric Playground, which is something that I started back in 1995 with a partner, Victor Lucas, and it's still running. So 15 years later, that show's been going on. So that's breaking a record as well.
So I broke a record. I'm going to tell you about my lovely record. We did a Mentos into the soda bottles for a convention that my mom started working for, but they broke it. So.
Oh. They broke the record.
Yeah, they broke the record.
Why are you here? You should be trying to set the record again.
It's a lot of people to put Mentos into soda.
That is a lot of people. Mentos. And you didn't die.
No, I didn't die.
You didn't die. Okay.
I just got Pepsi and Coke all over.
Okay. Try the Pop Rocks with the soda. I hear that's good.
Really?
No, you die. No, I don't know. It's a rumor. It's an internet rumor. It didn't really happen.
So I hear you're related to Steven Tyler, correct?
It's true.
Your cousins. Right?
His real name is Steven Tallarico. Yep.
I didn't I guess people wouldn't really know that.
True story. Yeah, well, it's on Wikipedia, so it must be true.
Have you guys ever worked together before?
No, we always talk about. We've been talking about it for 20 years or something, but came close a couple times, but nothing quite yet. But you never know what the future holds. I'm sure it'll happen at some point.
And one last question, because you have a bunch of people here that are looking to want to meet you around.
Yes.
What song have you composed that touches your heart the most?
Probably a song from a game called Advent Rising, which is like an Italian opera, and there's a song there called Muse, which is Italian for music or muse, or it could be. It's translated to a bunch of different things, inspiration or something. So that's probably my favorite. Was from that we used the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, 100 musicians, and it was an Italian opera, and I'm Italian, so it was something that was the one that was probably my favorite.
Okay, well, thank you for talking to me tonight. I want to enjoy your performance. I hear this, like you said, all the lights and the music.
What are you most looking forward to? What's your favorite game music?
I don't know. I always have like this, the Mario Brothers stuck in my head. The bump, 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 bump,
Well, we have a very special Mario performance tonight that's very unique to this area. I think you'll enjoy that.
That's my favorite game. My dad had the original Mario, the original Mario. I think I want it on Nintendo 64.
The original one was on the NES.
Okay, then I think he has a Nintendo 64.
Actually, the original one was in the arcade. Mario Brothers in the arcade. Donkey Kong, Mario's first appearance, 1980. You remember that, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Total 16 years before I was born.
16 years.
No, 14. 14.
14 years, okay. Cool. All right, well, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Enjoy the show.
Thanks. I totally will.
Rock on.
Why you do this to me, baby? I'm diving down, trying not to drown. I know it seems my quest is just a pipe dream. Wait and see, there's a prince for you, and it's a me. Of the video game, Mr. Rockman! Hello, Mr. Beers. It's great to see you, and we're here in New Jersey tonight. New Jersey.
Dig it up from under the snow.
We did. We almost didn't make it here, in fact. But it's we've been in New Jersey, and I gotta ask you. We're here with about 3,000 of our close friends, and what was the inspiration for you when you first created the video game? What was it? What was going through your mind?
It was pretty simple, Tommy. I'm a television engineer by degree, so back in the 60s when I looked at some 40 million television sets in the U.S. that did nothing but tune in Channel 3 or Channel 4, the idea for games came along, and within months we were playing ping pong, handball, play ball, shooting at the screen. Yeah, it was quite a small effort, actually.